Here I have taken three questions which relate to factoring. Well, factoring in grade 12 polynomials become tricky. These are the simplest of all which you will get. Rest type of questions will involve long division or synthetic division, correct? Remainder theorem, factor theorem and all those things. But these are based on your learnings. Simple formulas which you learn, product and sum types, difference of squares, difference of cubes, based on that, okay? Now, let's go through these questions. Question number 4, expression 64x cubed plus 27y cubed in factored form is. This expression in factored form is. So you need to factor it, right? And I hope you remember the formula a cube plus b cube, correct? You got to use that formula here and then you can factor easily. Right. So let me give you the formula once again. A cube plus b cube is equals to a plus b times a square plus ab plus b square. Correct? Use this formula. But here, what is a and what is b? So you need to write this in cube form. So 64, cube root of 64 is what? 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4 is 64, correct? So you would write the first term as 4x whole cube plus the second term as 3 times 3 times 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27 and y cube is already given to you, right? So it is 3y cube. Now you got this in a cube plus b cube form. So replace a's with 4x and b's with 3y. You get your answer, correct? Now here again, some students when they replace this with this and they say a square, in that case they don't square 4, they just square x. That's a huge mistake, okay? So be careful, okay? So what should you get here? I think I should write down the answer because I don't want to leave it like this. I want to make sure that you get it right, okay? So a is 4x and b is 3y. So a plus b is my first term. Therefore, I'll write here as 4x plus 3y. That's my first factor, correct? It isn't factored form. We are multiplying this by that. Second factor is this square. Square of 4 is 16. So we'll write 16x square. Don't forget to square 4. So a square means 4x whole square, correct? A times b means 4x times 3y. So we'll write 4 times 3 is 12 and xy, okay? So we get x and y here. And then we got b square, which is 3y. So 3y, 3 square is 9. Therefore, we get 9y square. Here we are. This is the factored form. Now, sometimes I have seen students wasting time in trying to factor this quadratic expression. Don't do that. You know the formula. A cube plus b cube is this, right? We have done our job. This is not a square plus b square. The center term is ab, not 2ab, okay? Let's remember that. It is not 2ab, right? So don't factor this. So, right, yeah, you understand? Okay. Now that is your final answer. Thank you. Move on to the next question. Here, the expression is x minus 3 cube minus 2x minus 2 cube in factored form. So you remember the formula of a cube minus b cube? Let's do that again. A cube minus b cube is this thing changes to a minus b, correct? And oh, I did a mistake here. I did a mistake here. So a plus b, this is not plus. Oh my god. This is minus. This is minus, okay? Yeah, sorry for that. It's good I had a similar question and I got an opportunity to correct it. Now, a cube minus b cube is a minus b. See, I'm showing you the relation between the two, right? This sign is same, but the sign here changes. That's how I got my mistake, okay? Now, this will be a square plus, not minus, plus ab plus b square. So, the way to remember this formula is a cube plus b cube, this sign will be same first. Just write a minus b and a plus b, similar thing. But here, use opposite sign. Correct? And that helped me to correct my own answer, right? You can see it. Yeah, I do a couple of mistakes now. Anyway, the idea is to make you understand, and hopefully you will avoid these mistakes. Now, what is a for us? In this case, a is x minus 3. And what is b for us? 3x minus 2, right? So this is kind of complicated. It may require more space. So anyway, let's try to do it. So instead of a, we'll write x minus 3, right? I'm trying to factor this here in the limited space I have. So let me use square brackets. So instead of a, I want to write x minus 3. So I got x minus 3 here, and minus b, minus of 3x minus of 3x minus 2 is my second term, 3x minus 2. And this is my first factor, a minus b, okay? The second one is a square, that means x minus 3 whole square, plus ab, plus a is x minus 3, and b is 3x minus 2, plus b square, which is 3x minus 2 whole square. Is that okay? That is my second term. Now once you got this, then you have to go further, simplify it, okay? So now x minus 3x gives you minus 2x. So I can write this here like x minus 3x. So I get minus 2x. Minus 3 and minus becomes plus. So I get minus 1 here. Is that okay? Now here I still need to simplify the terms. X minus 3 whole square. So, okay. So let's expand. X square minus 2ab, which is 6x, plus 9, plus let's multiply these. So we get 3x squared minus 2x minus 9x plus 6, plus we got 3x squared means 3 is also squared, okay? Don't forget that part. 9x squared minus 2 times this, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, x plus 4. Right? So this is what you get here. Now, you have to do further, okay? Now I will suggest you to combine the like terms and see if it can be factored further. Of course, from here you can take minus outside and then you get 2x plus 1, and then you will be in a position to factor this, I think, okay? So go ahead, do all that. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 6. The x-intercepts of f of x is r. F of x is equal to x times x square minus 1, x square minus 4, r. So all the x-intercepts. Now the idea of having this question here was, why do we factor? Most of the time when we are factoring, we are trying to solve a polynomial equation where something is equal to, let's say, 0 or something like that, right? Now factoring helps us to solve those kinds of equations. Now if I say all this is equal to 0, those are our x-intercepts in this particular case also, right? Then each factor should be 0 to make the whole thing 0. So the possible answers are, when is this 0? This is 0 when x is equal to 0, so 0 is first answer. When is this factor 0? This factor is 0 when x is equal to plus minus 1. So we get plus minus 1. So 2 answers here. How about this? So we say x square minus 4 equals to 0, x square equals to 4, x equals to square root of 4 with plus and minus. Correct. So these are all x-intercepts for us. In this case, all x-intercepts are linear for us. Okay. All these zeros are of degree or order 1. So that is our x-intercept. 0, plus minus 1 and plus minus 2. At times, students forget to write plus and minus. They only write 0, 1 and 2, right? That's a huge mistake. You lose all 1 mark for the question, whatever, right? I hope you get it and you also learn from my mistakes, okay? This is how we do mistakes. Try to review or revise what you've done so that you can correct them if they happen, correct? Thank you. All the best.